You know, actually, that last video made me realize something about myself. I get almost as upset about seeing my friends get their feelings hurt as I do getting banned. And the reason is, it has the same emotional response. That is, why is there so much injustice in the world when there is no need for it? There is no excuse in the world for it. You can't claim that this is about survival or ideology. You're not doing this because you think it's the only choice you have. You're being evil simply for the sake of being evil. And that really burns my ass. That angers me above anything else, because you're just being malevolent for the sake of being malevolent. What kind of sick fucks are you? You know? Because that's the same thing with being banned. There is no excuse in the world to be banned. I don't care what you think I said that might have been so upsetting and so offensive. It's not your place to fucking dictate what I can say. It's not your place to dictate what I can think. So back the fuck off. I don't care if you think you own the forum. I don't care if, other people don't like what I have to say. If people don't like what I say, don't talk to me. Or ignore me. I'm not telling you that I have to be the center of attention. I'm not telling you that you have to be forced to read my posts or listen to my videos. You can always post to some other topic or make your own videos or chat amongst yourselves. But when you tell me that I can't do it, that's different. I'm not stopping you from making your content, but you think you can stop me from making my content and want to argue that somehow me being able to be Jim Prophet is intruding upon you, which is bullshit. And you know what? I've had enough of it. And that's the same thing with when you attack my friends, because my friends are good people. They're damn good people. They're better people than you will ever be. I don't give a shit what happens to you. And, when you insult them, it is beyond rationality, and there is no need for it. Because if you got to know them, if you took 5 minutes to get to know them, you would realize that they are saintly. And especially in comparison to your wretched ass that, defends the evils of the corporate elite and these 1% motherfuckers that don't give two shits about what happens to us working class. So that's what I'm trying to say here, is that I'm really impatient when it comes to injustice. And, I was going to word this differently, but I don't remember how I was going to word it. Basically, you think that we can't do anything about video games and, protect the consumer, and you think we can't do anything about forums banning us or any internet site banning us, or, invading our privacy by checking our IP addresses, so, in case of a proxy or whatever. It's always some excuse. But they can make laws against everything else. They can make laws are based on some common morality, and they base them off lesser morals, so why not this? It stands to reason to a rational human being that laws should exist to protect liberties, not to compromise them. The laws that I want to, issue about not being banned and protecting the video game consumer are there in essence to preserve liberty, not to limit it, not to tell you when it does and doesn't apply. It is precisely to increase liberty, because you should not be able to be banned from a video game ever. If you bought that video game, you should be able to play it indefinitely for the rest of your fucking life. If you write something on a forum, that is your content. No one should be able to delete it for the rest of your fucking life. For the rest of my fucking life, I should be able to make videos, write my comments, and it is mine to do with as I wish, because I put in the effort to do it. Whatever you are, whether you're a communist or a socialist or an anarchist, a capitalist, whatever, you should respect that. If you give a damn about personal liberty and personal property, then you should respect my right to post my content wherever the fuck I want to, because I worked hard on that content. And don't give me this shit about how it's your forum or your website, because you're only using your property to intrude upon me. I didn't come to your website specifically to slander you or to wipe my ass with your rules. You know, I do what I do for me. And if you happen to have a problem with that, that lies on you. The burden lies solely on you. I'm not here to please you or to entertain you. If you don't want to deal with different opinions, don't open a public fucking forum. Richard the Rapist Bueller, Fast Eddie, whatever. You know, I'm still pissed at Fast Eddie because I worked fucking hard on those TV Tropes wikis. TV Tropes is my website. I don't give a shit what Fast Eddie says. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I worked hard on all those wiki pages. I own it more than anybody. And I would gladly take that to court. So, that's all I'm saying here, is we have a duty to ourselves, to our family, to everybody else, to be morally upstanding and righteous. And when I say that, what I mean is we have to assert our morality. It is not enough to simply say it. It is not enough to, you know, simply live it. We have to shove it down people's throats, or else they're going to trample all over us, and they're going to walk all over our rights. That's what our forefathers tried to get away from. That's why they, you know, got on boats and they got the fuck out of England. Because they saw England wasn't going anywhere fast. And, you know, our forefathers had a lot of problems. They were slavers, they were lechers, wife beaters, shit like that. But if there's one thing they realized, it was that, you know, people at the top, they don't give a crap about you. So, that much they got right. And, you know, maybe I'll make a second video about this, because as I said, it's 10 minutes, and I don't have the timer on it, and if I did, I would be too distracted by it to, you know, talk to the camera, so I'll make a second video about it, but, you know, there is just so many injustices out there, and here I am, just talking about too measly of them, and you can't even give me that. You can't even give me the solace that I could live in a society where I could say what I want, and YouTube doesn't fucking come down against my account and delete my videos, and, you know, and treat me like this second-class citizen because they want to. There's no reason to it. I'm not violating any rules because they don't even know what the rules mean. It's abstract on purpose. They can't specify because then they would be bound by that. But when they use vague language, that's why they can just use their personal, you know, wishes to ban whoever they want. Because it's all marketing for them. They know what makes money. And they're worried I'm not making the money with my political commentary. Well, then don't fucking make a video hosting site. You know, it's bullshit how they try to act like YouTube's for everybody. We're so friendly, smiles and kisses. No. You're a fucking evil corporation that exists to market to people, and you're all about business and efficiency. You'd cut someone's throat for a buck. You'd cut your mother's throat if the money was good and you knew you could get away with it. So don't give me this shit about how YouTube is a good site or how the video game companies are, you know, creative and doing things for the consumer. They don't care about you. All they care about is their money. And they don't even care about making a good game for the money. They're not, you know, they're not like a struggling artist that wants to be a painter or a songwriter and, you know, and is playing the guitar and we toss him dollar bills. They're not like that. They work around the clock to psychologically manipulate you. That's why WoW is so addictive. You think all these Koreans would be dying from exhaustion and dehydration if it was just a good game? No. It is psychological warfare. And that's probably why you're so integrated into it that you don't realize it. That's why you're stuck in the Matrix. Because you're weak. You're weak-minded and the psychological warfare has worked against you. And I'm not saying that, you know, to be like this conspiracy theorist. It doesn't have to be the Illuminati. You just have to be an asshole willing to do the work to do that because they want money, they want power, and they want control. There's nothing conspiracy about that. That's how the world works. That's how people work. People are evil. And, you know, evil people take the time to do the shit to continue to be evil. So, it's that simple. Do a little research. 5 minutes of research. I can even pull up a few links when I edit this video. I'll try that now. But that's probably been 10 minutes, so